the best fat burner out there is What's up, YouTube? It's Tuesday, September 27th today. It's the day after my squat fiasco, if you will, from Monday night. And I am feeling pretty beat up today from it. I am not gonna lie. I haven't felt sore in certain places for a very long time. I don't remember the last time my adductors were sore. So it makes it very difficult to walk. And yeah, so yesterday's workout kicked my ass, but that doesn't matter because guess what we're doing today? Oh, you guessed right. We are doing more squats. Awesome. Actually, in all honesty, I do find that training the area that is sore the next day typically helps reduce the soreness later on. I'm not quite sure if that is bro science or what. I haven't read anything about this, but that's just what I have found for myself and even some of my clients. So squats aren't going to be completely horrible today. Had a pretty busy morning so far. My posing session with my client, it is officially her first peak week. I'm so excited for her. And just doing some emails. I got my new YouTube video up, which was the one about my squat fiasco. The video is called I Am Not Extraordinary. The struggle is real. Pretty happy about that video just because I feel like I was a little bit more transparent in the video, and I think I'm gonna try to do this a lot more with you guys. I mean, not every day is gonna be happy-go-lucky where your workout is really good, you hit your macros perfectly, and everything is just sunshine and rainbows. I'm a human just like everybody else, and I have struggles, and I think it's important to be transparent and share that with you guys because that's the reason why I started this channel, was to share my true, authentic journey with you. So today I am feeling really exhausted, really tired, but it's a good day to be alive. So before we head out to do more squats, thank God it is just squats. I am just doing some hypertrophy work afterwards. There's no bench or deadlifts. Yay. So before we head out, I am gonna have some food, get some fuel in my system, and then we're gonna go train. So hopefully today goes a little bit better. Okay, you guys, so this is my pre-workout meal. This is my pre-workout meal. Here I got some Skyr Greek yogurt. It's the strawberry flavor. I have 152 grams that is weighed out here. And then I have some instant oatmeal. It's the maple brown sugar flavor with cookie butter. I know I always have this. I'm sorry. I try to be different for you guys so you can get some different ideas, but this is probably one of my favorite pre-workout meals right now. And I know that Kyle has the same pre-workout meal actually, but he'll like put his Skyr yogurt in with the oatmeal, which obviously is way more efficient, but I don't know what it is. I like them separated. I really like how the cookie butter tastes with the oatmeal, so that's why I separate them out. Yes, there's more dishes because of it, and it's not very efficient, but I don't care. The macros on my pre-workout meal amounts to 21 grams of fat, 74 carbs, and 20 grams of protein. Now I know some of you may be thinking that that's quite a bit of fat pre-workout, and yes, I used to follow the philosophy that you shouldn't have more than 8 to 10 grams of fat pre and post workout, but there is actually no literature out there to suggest that this isn't optimal for you, and I actually enjoy having a little bit more fat pre-workout, and that's just because it allows me to stay a little bit fuller longer. So I enjoy having pre-workout fats, and I haven't noticed it hurt my gains at all, so you gotta do what works good for you. I'm just gonna eat this up, and then we're gonna go do some squats. See you guys there.
Stepping up. Yeah, I'm marching like an army.
Just gonna keep doing what the fuck we do, man.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
Every
step I take, I'm stepping up. I march like an army. I fall more than I like, but I get back up. I'm better for the bruises. My scars are all badges, patch me up, bravery, bandages, and bullshit. I'm proud that I'm driven, no letting up. I'm headed to the top. Never doubt my heart, it lives for me, like nobody else does. I never learned to play my part, don't bore me. A leader never dies. Fear is just a big lie, it can't hurt me. Mind over matter over fake shit. Statues are built for great people, I'm in no hurry. My stone is waiting. I made my own code with one rule: real men never quit. Ink on the page of my life, all true. They left the Bible open. I fight for everything they won't give me. Closed fists, bare knuckles bleed red. My teeth are worn down, I'm all grit. You smile cause you're nervous. I won't look back and think when I get older that I could do it better if I could do it over. Patience is bullshit, I'm never slowing down. I won't fear myself, time is up now. Time is up now. Time is up now.
Yeah, hustle.
Time is up now.
Hustle.
Time is up now.
I'm too long-sighted for this short-term shit. Never follow fads, I'm busy making shit. We just wait for the flavor of the week to come back again. Rocky Road seems to be a theme, damn it's back again. Back to kill, I'm back to win. Born with an axe in my back like I need revenge. Cause Pennsylvania kids come up with a chip on the shoulder. What? Nobody touch it. And everywhere I go I'm retracing my steps, judging every right where I should've went left. And everything I read says I should visualize. This is what I see for my life. I see family, friends, big trucks and mountains. I see hard-working accountants. I see bank accounts filling. And I see me reaching the whole world. And I see the whole world looking back at me. To walk this road, I was meant to walk this road. I was meant to walk this road.
Alright guys, I just finished up my workout and it went way better than yesterday. Let's quickly recap what I did. So for my first exercise, we did some pause squats for 2 sets of 3, so I had to work within the range of 72.5% to 75% of my 1 rep max, and I did my 195 1 rep max. So the first 2 sets I did at 140 pounds, and then the last set I did at 145 pounds. So those moved up pretty quickly after maybe about a 2-second pause at the bottom. So that was a success. And then the rest of my workout was just hypertrophy work, which was so nice. It was a nice change. I see why many people don't do powerlifting, because it is extremely challenging, and I'm not complaining about that. I take my hat off to anybody who trains for multiple powerlifting meets a year, and I understand that your body gets used to it as you adapt to it more and as you increase your volume and your load and your frequency of this type of training, but it is challenging. So I just did some lat pull downs, managed to do 4 sets of 10 at 80 pounds here, and then we moved on to face pulls. I really like face pulls. These are supposed to target your rear delts. So as you'll see right here, actually, I have to drop the weight. Yes, I could have pulled it at 30 pounds, but I had to drop it to 20 pounds because I want to ensure that I am not pulling with my lats, that I am pulling with my rear delts. And then we moved on to single arm tricep extensions for a full range of motion. So many people are underdeveloping their triceps, and it's doing a disservice to their triceps if they are not doing a full range of motion. So as you can see, as I extend down, my elbow is actually going further back than my delt. So you want to ensure that you are doing a full range of motion when you are doing these. And then the last exercise, lateral raises. I think these are my favorite exercise. I love shoulders, so it was nice to add in some shoulder work today. So that was really good. Lateral raises here, we did 4 sets of 12, and I only stuck to 15 pounds. Probably could have gone a little bit heavier just because I normally do maybe 20 pounds, I think, for lateral raises, but I haven't done these in a few weeks, and I'm not trying to lift super heavy right now because I don't want to be super sore for my powerlifting meet. So that is my workout for today. It went way better, and I didn't need the snack that I brought. What did I bring? I brought this lemon blueberry fiber 1 bar, and I didn't need it today, so I will keep that for tomorrow's workout. Anyways, I am gonna head home and get a post-workout meal in. See ya back at the ranch. All right, what is going on, you guys? I hope you enjoyed that workout montage. I haven't seen it yet, but I was listening to that song my entire workout and was feeling pretty amped up and pretty inspired. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately of supplements. So I wanted to take a few moments today to kind of discuss what I take and what I recommend. So let's get to it. First supplement that I recommend, creatine monohydrate. There are other forms of creatine out there that say that they reduce bloating. I mean, I'm all about what the research says, and there's just no research out there to indicate that any other type of creatine is more beneficial than creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is actually the most researched supplement out there. So for anybody who thinks that creatine causes cancer or kidney failure or whatever other bogus myths there are floating around out there, there's no research to suggest this at all. So I take 5 grams every single day. There's no need to creatine load or anything like that. If you're not taking creatine, just simply start taking it. 5 grams a day. You can have it at any time you want. It doesn't matter if it's pre or post workout, if it's on a day off or it's for your breakfast or in the evening, it does not matter. Just take it when you can. I just take it in my pre-workout because I don't drink anything else besides water throughout the day. The only other thing that I drink that isn't water or coffee is my pre-workout drink. So that's when I normally will throw a scoop of that in there. If I find that I am not having a pre-workout drink, sometimes I will just rely on coffee. Then I will throw 5 grams of this into a protein shake. So it doesn't matter when you have it. So if you're gonna have any type of supplement, creatine monohydrate, guys. The next supplement that I will take is vitamin D. I'll have 1,000 to 2,000 IUs a day. So I get the Life brand. I think you can get it at Shoppers Drug Mart or any other type of drugstore. I wasn't taking this all summer just because you get your natural vitamin D through sunlight, but since it is fall and we are approaching winter and it's going to be dark out from 6 a.m. all the way till 6 p.m., you want to ensure that you are supplementing that vitamin D from the loss of sunlight. So I am going to amp up my vitamin D intake, and that'll be 1,000 to 2,000 IUs a day. The next supplement, I take caffeine. My normal caffeine source will be from coffee, energy drinks, or a caffeine pill. I don't rely on caffeine to hit the gym. I do rely on it in the mornings though. I am not that much of a morning person. I will have about a serving of caffeine in the morning. So that's either from a Monster, a cup of coffee, or a caffeine pill. I do take BCAAs once in a while. I take Amino Energy, which is a BCAA product, but it also has caffeine in here as well. So whenever I have my Amino Energy, it's actually as a form of a pre-workout. So I'll have maybe 2 scoops of this with my creatine monohydrate before my workout, and I'm getting the bonus of having some extra BCAAs. I really don't recommend BCAAs unless you are training fasted or if you struggle to hit your protein intake for the day. If you are getting your required amount of protein throughout the day, you really don't need BCAAs unless you're in a caloric deficit. They do help you for that. Another reason that I would recommend BCAAs is they do act as a placebo placebo effect in the gym. So a lot of people like to sip on their BCAAs in the middle of their workout. So by sipping on this during their workout, it makes them feel that it's not going to waste and that they're having a good workout. It's a really good placebo effect. So if it helps get you in the gym, then by all means continue to buy BCAAs. But if you're not in a caloric deficit, if you're not training fasted, and if you are hitting your protein intake, I wouldn't waste your money on BCAAs. And then the last thing that I take is protein powder. I really like PES Select. Their protein powders are delicious. I stick to the whey and casein blend. I really like blend proteins just because they're really easier to bake with and they typically taste really good. I don't really like to take isolates. I mean, unless you have a stomach issue, I mean, it's not really necessary to take isolates. Your protein is all gonna digest. I don't really believe that you need to have your protein digest within 20 minutes after your workout. It's gonna digest on its own, and as long as you're hitting your protein target for the day, that's more important than the timing of your protein intake. So that's about it. Number one is a multivitamin. I will only take a multivitamin if I'm in a caloric deficit. If not, if you think about it, I'm eating 310 grams of carbs a day. There's no reason why that I should be deficient in any types of vitamins or minerals. Because of the variety of food that I am eating, I am most certain that I hit all of my micronutrients, that I don't need to rely or waste my money on a multivitamin. And another one is fish oils. I don't take those unless, again, I'm in a caloric deficit. So if you are in a caloric deficit, you want to ensure that you are taking these items. I'm just telling you so you can have some context as to why I'm not taking them now. I do take these items when I am prepping for a bikini show, but right now I'm not taking a fish oil. I'm eating a significant amount of foods to the point where I'm not deficient in this area. So again, if I don't need it, I'm not going to take it. The next item is a fat burner. I do not take these right now because I'm in a caloric surplus, nor do I take fat burners if I'm in a caloric deficit. I did try the CLA burn when I was in a caloric deficit, and the only reason for this was to help me suppress my appetite, and in all honesty, I didn't really notice a difference. I took it once, didn't really notice a difference in comparison to just having a cup of coffee, because caffeine does the exact same thing as thermogenic and is going to help suppress your appetite so you're not as hungry. So I do not take a fat burner. The best fat burner out there is to be in a caloric deficit coupled with resistance training and appropriate conditioning. There's your fat burner. So I wouldn't waste your money on a fat burner or anything like that. I think that there's no secret magical pill that's gonna initiate fat loss. That's just gonna come strictly from a caloric deficit over time. What other supplements do people take that you guys might be curious about? I don't know. That's about it. Let's just quickly recap everything. Supplements I do take currently while being in a caloric surplus is creatine monohydrate, vitamin D, and caffeine. Those are the three supplements I take. And I'll take, and protein as well. But then again, I don't take this on a daily basis. I'll have protein powder maybe once a week. I am consuming enough food that I get my protein intake from my foods to the point where I don't have to rely on a protein powder. So 3 to 4 items that I take in while I'm in a caloric surplus. When I'm in a caloric deficit, items that I will take is a multivitamin, fish oil, still take creatine monohydrate, caffeine, and because of the reduced amount of food, I do rely on protein powder a little bit more, so protein powder. So 5 items that I will take when I'm in a caloric deficit. So I hope that was helpful, you guys. If you have any more questions about supplements and recommendations and anything that I've discussed here, just leave a comment down below and I'll make sure that I get back to you. Got a Pappy on here. He likes saying goodbye to you guys. Right, Hoot? What's wrong? Why are you such a good man? All right, you guys. The rest of the day, I am just gonna go respond to some emails, start editing this video, and I got actually a couple of new programs to do, so that's probably gonna take up the rest of my night. One other thing that I wanted to discuss before we wrap up this vlog is if you guys head over to my Instagram page, we are almost at 5,000 followers, which is really exciting for me. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm just so appreciative of everybody who follows me and wants to listen to what I have to say and just supports me. So I really appreciate that. So if you head over there and check out my latest post, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Instructions will be posted once we actually hit 5,000 followers. Again, thank you so much for all your guys' support. You guys make this so much fun. Share this video to somebody who maybe needs to hear that fat burners are a waste of money. And as always, you guys, we will see you in the next one.